Hey, Fred Lam here, and welcome to Adtrics TV. In this episode, I'm going to share with you how you can make $300 per day with e-commerce. Listen, I don't care how old you are, I don't care what knowledge you have or what prior experience you have. I have to say, if you want to earn $300 a day with e-commerce, it's a lot simpler than you think. And there are three components to the entire mix. Number one is have your web store. Number two is generate traffic. And number three, obviously, is to scale up your store. Now, inside my YouTube channel, you will see a Shopify masterclass on sharing everything that you need to know when it comes to e-commerce and dropshipping. But in this video, I want to actually share more in depth and really drill into the traffic components. Because running an e-commerce business is simple. Creating one is just step by step. You can tutorial it. But the most important part is traffic. So instead of me just blabbing right here, I'm going to actually jump to my laptop right now and show you what you need to do when it comes to building an e-commerce business and generating $300 a day, and most importantly, how to master traffic and become a true media buyer when it comes to e-commerce. So let's head over there right now. Alright, so you're seeing my screen right now. This is a virtual whiteboard, and I want to share with you how you should leverage traffic and become a high performance media buyer to obviously build an e-commerce store or to actually scale it with traffic. But before we actually get into that, I want to basically address the elephant in the room first. Let's say that right now, we're trying to achieve $300 a day right now. So let's break this $300 a day first. By simply generating $300 a day, you can simply sell $10 products at 30 sales a day, and that's going to equal to $300. You can also sell $20 products, and obviously that is 15 sales a day in order for you to generate obviously $300 a day. Now you can also sell $30 product, and you only need 10 sales to really generate $300 a day. So the first thing that you want to really figure out is the goal. How many sales do you need, right? How many sales you need? So let's say in this example, we want to generate 30 sales a day. This is our goal over here. $10 per day and 30 sales. So what you then first want to do, and I shared this a lot inside my Shopify masterclass where you can actually see it on my YouTube channel, that if let's say that you are trying to drop ship on AliExpress or you're trying to drop ship from other vendors and suppliers, what you want to do is to basically find products that you can sell for $10. And your goal is to simply just get 30 sales a day, and you'll be generating $300 a day. So again, you want to first really break it down, not by the dollar amount, but how many sales or how many new customers you need per day in order for you to start making $300 a day. So in this example, let's say that we need to actually generate 30 sales at $10 a pop to actually do this. Now, let's really apply this into your entire business. So as we all know, when it comes to e-commerce, let's say that you have either a Shopify store or you have a web store, etc., etc. On this web store, obviously you have the image of the product, you have the title, whatever the name is going to be, you have the bullet points benefit, and you basically have a buy button, which is, let's say in this case, is $10, right? Now, when the person actually goes to this page, the next page that they go to is obviously going to be the credit card page. And I'm just going to draw out the credit card page over here. This looks like a credit card. Then afterwards, they go into what we call the TYP, the thank you page. So in the e-commerce world, this is really your receipt page. So this is really how a typical funnel looks like. All right. Now, as a store owner, and in order for you to basically start making $300 a day, you need to basically generate 30 sales. So now the question is, well, how can I generate this 30 sales? Well, this comes to the second component, because our e-commerce is the vehicle. Now we got to basically turn on our traffic hacks and obviously turn on our traffic knowledge to do all this and really utilize media buying. So there are different ways for you to do this. And we all know, right? The best way is basically running Facebook ads. Right? You can also run Instagram ads. IG ads. And what this does is that you are basically extracting from the social media network on people or audience that are most likely going to buy your product. So they actually go to your store from your ad. Now, this is what typical Shopify store owners and typical e-commerce people do. That's all they do. They simply just run these kind of ads and really hoping that they can generate 30 sales from there. But in reality, when it comes to e-commerce, we all know traffic is the lifeblood to the business. But we cannot just solely focus on simply acquiring new customer. What we need to do is to create something called the infinite loophole. With the infinite loophole, what you're going to do is you have the ability to not just attract new customers, but you are also going to actually have the ability to convert what we call warm audience, who are people that actually left on the checkout page, and also your hot audience on people who actually buy from you. So again, the blue is basically the typical way. Now I'm going to change the color up a little bit to let's see, I'm going to use a purple as an example. So now this is the typical funnel. What you want to do is as follow. You actually want to create what we call a search campaign. So you want to utilize Google and Bing to run search. Now with search, what happens is, because a lot of times when people are going to your website, not everyone's going to buy. You will be on average around 4 to 5% conversion rate is on your page. So that means that over 90% of the people saw your product, but they still left. And there are many reasons why they will leave, right? At this point, what you want to do is to create an infinite loophole using different strategies to get them to actually buy. There may be people that actually left, they go to search on Google or Bing to know more about you and drive them to come back, okay, to actually acquire the sale. Now, let's say that they are already on this page. You also obviously want what we call retargeting ads on Facebook and Instagram. Again, doing the same thing over here and driving people to actually come back. Now, when you have someone that actually went to the credit card page but did not purchase or did not buy, you then wanted to again have a retargeting strategy in place with Facebook and Instagram to actually have people that left to go here to actually come back and finish the transaction. Now, here's going to be the caveat. Everyone, we all know about retargeting, but a lot of people just stop at running Facebook and Instagram. In reality, you actually want to stack this retargeting list and not just utilize simply Facebook and Instagram. You can basically run banner ads. You can run what we call GSP, and you can also run YouTube ads. So your purpose is to basically continue to get people to actually come back. Because remember, when a person actually comes to your website, they're considered warm audience. Okay, so you also want to do this here, banner ads, GSP, and retargeting. And now, by doing so, you are now creating an ecosystem. So anyone that really engaged with your brand, at the end of the day, now you are basically going to have your media buying capability to simply get them to continue the customer journey on where they have left off. As a matter of fact, another very important thing is you can also basically have people to create a big retargeting list over here to cross promote other things. So for example, there are banner, there are GSP, there are YouTube, there's Facebook, and there's Instagram. The purpose of this is to basically go ahead and simply cross promote in your store and other products, or basically talk about having a sale going on within your business. So now you're not going to basically have anyone leave your brand anymore. Wherever they are, you are continuing to have them to come back into your ecosystem. Ultimately, when you first start, you have to remember this face over here, when you're running when you're running Instagram and Instagram and Facebook ads, all this over here is considered awareness. Yes, you can make 30 sales easily by simply just harnessing just from Facebook ad and Instagram ads. But if you want to build a sustainable business, you have to become a real media buyer and knowing exactly how you actually scale. Because here in purple, this is basically where you create the infinite loophole. Wherever they are, you're sending them back. Okay? Again, if people actually interact with you and your brand before, they will continue to interact. It's kind of like you meeting a new girl or a new guy, right? When you actually went on meet them, got their phone number, and then you guys go on a date, and then you guys continue to text, continue to make phone calls, continue to actually send each other Instagram messages or Facebook messages, that's where the infinite loophole comes in, because you will continue having that relationship with them. Now, when you scale, I'm going to use a different color, I'm going to use green. When you scale, now it's going to be very interesting, because what you can do is obviously, number one, you can scale up with Facebook ads and Instagram ads on basically getting the most targeted people to your funnel. What you then can do when you scale is you can now start to basically create a YouTube ad. You can start creating Gmail sponsor ads. You can start using banner ads. You can start going after cold traffic search ads at the same time. All these are basically ways for you, when you're scaling, to add people right into your store. So in a nutshell, the best way obviously is to start with Facebook and Instagram, because they have an amazing targeting capability and they're really built for e-commerce. But you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You need to first create this infinite loophole of people, of basically different people taking or going into different customer journey of your path, and most importantly, banking this over here so that you can continue to cross promote and to generate sales. Now, if these all does well, then what you need to do in order for you to continue to scale to, like, let's say $3,000 a day or $30,000 a day, you need to expand and scale your traffic using other medium buying capabilities. Because again, this is how you run a real e-commerce business. Okay, again, if I did go a little bit advanced, but at the end of the day, what you need to really be aware of is, if you have a goal in mind, right? We talk about $300 a day. If you are selling $10 products, you're just focusing on just 30 sales a day. You'll be basically make $300 a day, right? That's what you want to do. Now, here's the interesting thing. Right now, we used e-commerce as the vehicle. The black is just your vehicle. How you have the ability to really drive sales. How you can really make $300 a day or $5,000 a day or however many money you want. You need to actually craft the infinite loophole and have simply media buying skill set. Okay, with this skill set, this is going to help you to simply use this exact same skill set to build any other business you want. Maybe a local business, maybe a digital publishing business, an affiliate marketing business. At the end of the day, this part over here is just the vehicle. E-commerce is just the vehicle. To really generate sales, you need to obviously understand media buying and really implement this infinite loophole strategy for your business in order for you to actually make that $300 a day. Now, again, at the end of the day, if you want to make, let's say, if your goal is to make $10,000 a month, okay, let's say that that's your goal. I want to make $10,000 a month. How can I do so? And I don't want to use e-commerce, or I want to use a different way. Well, if you allow me to share with you a strategy that you use my infinite loophole, mastering the number one skill set that every business or entrepreneur needs, which is media buying, and ultimately, all right, just 4 sales can potentially make you $120,000 a year. If you want to learn how to do that, okay, there's a link right below this video, or simply go to Adtrics.com, and I'm going to help you master the number one skill set, which is media buying, and how you can use this skill set to potentially generate $120,000 a year, even if you have no experience, no prior knowledge, and really mastering this skill set for you to build, grow, and scale any business that you want. All right, so right in the video description right below, or there may be something over here on the top right where you can click on it and sign up. Again, I'm hosting this live workshop for you guys to really master all these. If you're interested, make sure you click there right now, and I look forward on seeing you guys in our next episode. Now, if you like my video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, click that notification bell so that each time I release a brand new video, you are going to get a notification from YouTube right away. All right, other than that, make sure you also tag a friend if you think that this video is valuable to them. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye now.